What a rousing speech from Prime Minister Modi. You can see some of where his popularity comes from. Really enthusing people, a few symbolic statements, a few policy matters. Well, it's not that a lot of Indians are going to then travel to France and buy a ticket to the Eiffel Tower paying in rupees, but it's a nice symbolic message, a rather feel-good factor, and it's a gesture really that is pleasing and that is very refreshing to recognize. A little more substantive, the longer visas post-study for the students of master's courses. A lot of announcements clearly intended to please, but a more carefully crafted underlying message of connecting the success of Indians abroad with India itself, inviting them to come to India as tourists, as investors, that it will be good for them and not just for India. Behind all this is the message also to India itself that the success of the Indians abroad does not lie simply in abandoning India for another country, that these people who have left India are intimately and passionately and emotionally connected with India. This is a message that also is of a great significance to audiences and to people within India, and it is a message that has been crafted clearly with that end in mind as well. This is now going to be reinforced by the Prime Minister's presence as chief guest at the Bastille Day parade in Paris, and that will be coming together with the impressive, no doubt, parade by the Indian military contingent at the Bastille Day parade. It's not just going to be inclusion, they will shine at the parade, no question about that. Following that, we will have a ceremonial welcome for Prime Minister Modi, and then to conclude the visit to France, a state banquet at the Louvre, and we are waiting to see what final announcements are made on defense deals. We've had announcements that the DAC has paved the way, but that is still a little short of the formal final announcement, and that is something we are all waiting to see what will be announced and when and in what form, and needless to say, at what price. That would then be the end of this very, very promising visit to France, and then of course the Prime Minister heads off to the UAE.